Welcome everybody to Give Me a Break. This is Mr. K of K Family Rips, and in this video we are going to start a series. We're going to go through a monster box and call it Monster Box Monday. As you can see, there are quite a few monster boxes that I have to go through. I acquired these out of state in the spring for a very cheap price. I've kind of glanced through a couple of the boxes, but I haven't gone through them real thoroughly, and I thought I'd do that on camera. So what I'm going to do, I'll probably just start with, I'll start with this box right here. I'm just going to open it up real quick, and I'm just going to kind of show you what's in it, and then I'm going to take this box out of this location here and go through it more thoroughly with you guys. So we're gonna probably search these for the first time together, and this is a mix of all sports. Looks like here we have some hockey. There's some baseball. Yeah, it looks like the owner of these did a lot of stuff by player as well. So it looks like that's how it's organized. Ken Norton. There's some more hockey stuff. Matthias Nordstrom. So I'm gonna take this box back to my house, and we'll go through this. There's Hideki Nomo, and we'll see what's in here together. So it'll be easier if we do that. So I'm gonna do one box, try to do one box a week and post it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do that because there's quite a few of them, and if I don't have enough time. But we're going to do that. We're going to start with this box. I'll take it home and we'll take them out and go through them and see what we have. So as you can see on some of the box labels here, it's got different star players in here. I'm not sure exactly if those guys are in these boxes or not. They probably are, but I don't think they're have like their rookie cards or anything like that. So we'll cut this, and the next time that we talk to you, we will be back at my residence from this location where these are stored. Okay everyone, we are back, and we are going to take a look at the box and see what's inside. Here's a look at what we're going to try to tackle here. And we're just going to start going through it. I'm not going to go through everything because it's going to take quite a while. So we're just going to start pulling these and take a look at what we got. These are, there's multiple cards here in these, in some of these sleeves, and there's a mixture of hockey, basketball and football, as well as baseball. But we're gonna just fly through these. This is playoff. This was a game. And Teppo Numminen. And these were organized by player, which I said before. Some of these, it looks like all of these are all of this one player. Minor league cards. Here's some more hockey. And everything is sleeved. A lot of Teppo Numminen. There's an older Topps card that's from 90-91. A lot of variety. So we may not get any
stars in here. These might all be commons. Like I said, I haven't gone through everything. I've kind of browsed through a couple of the boxes that I have. There's Randy Nozick. Okay, who do we have here? Matthias Nordstrom. Greg Norton. And here's a Norton for hockey too, Jeff Norton, who actually I think he played at the University of Michigan, if I remember right. And these are also alphabetized, so that's why some of the sports are mixed together. It's done by player. So here's a bunch of Ken Norton cards for the Lions. And the ones that are in these sleeves, sometimes there's multiple ones in there, so there could be as many as 10 in a sleeve. Okay, let's see what we've got over here. More Matthias Nordstrom. So if you're a hockey card collector, these are probably something that you'd be interested in. Dwayne Norris, he played at Michigan State. Here's some basketball. Some more Moochie Norris. More Nordstrom. Okay. Jonah Norgrum. So we're right in the middle of the ends, it appears, for this box. Ken Norman. Les Norman. Score. Minor league card. Mika Norinen. World Juniors. Dwayne Norris. He also played at Michigan State. He's a native of Newfoundland, and his nickname actually at Michigan State was Noof. Quite a few of Dwayne Norris. Now, I got these cards from a gentleman in Michigan, and his relative was had a sports card shop too, so there could be a slant of Michigan natives or people that played at Michigan schools or teams. Eric Nolte, there's a big pack of his cards. Brian Noonan. Bjorn Nord, World Junior Tournament. So we're hitting a big load of hockey right now. Okay, we got some baseball. Okay, we got some baseball. That's good. Hedy Onomo. Bunch of his tops from, what year is this? 2001. He's with the Brewers. This Gold Cup card. And here's some. So it looks like they're stuck together. Now, if these weren't in sleeves, some of them are in sleeves, but also some of them are in like page pockets, which have been cut up. So these cards have been well cared for in storage. These are all the same. More Nomos. Flair. And these are top loaders. Okay, we're almost done with our first row, and this is a big 5-row box. Owen Nolan. Those are good cards for him. O-Pee-Chee. And with the Sharks. And back to Nomo. And these are stuck together. Same ones. The ones that are sticking are the ones that are in those pages that have been cut apart. All types of varieties. Looks like the range of these cards probably will be from the 90s to the mid-2000s. A lot of these I'm not familiar with because I was not collecting at the time. So none of this stuff is kind of, I can say, oh, I remember that card, because I really can't. Some of these collector's choice ones, maybe. And these are all the same. And we're losing this stack. So I think out of everything that I got, I think it ended up maybe being $5 a box. If that. More Owen Nolan. Bunch of these. Top loader, which is yellowed. It's a Parkhurst. So leave me a comment what you think on some of these cards, if anything is decent. The hockey cards, some of the, I haven't had too much basketball yet. There's a #1 draft pick. Here's some more of those playoff cards. Owen Nolan. And we still got more Owen Nolan. And that's a big thing. Pack. And that is a score, 95-96. And what I found out in some of the stuff that I've kind of glanced through, there may be a price on something. I think the card was just put into a top loader that happened to have a price sticker on it. It's not exactly probably what they were asking for. Okay, these are sticking. Score, Pro Set. A lot more. Pro Set. Okay, and this is the last of the left row. More Owen Nolan. Got our fill, Premier Finest. There's a big pack of those. Nordiques. Stadium Club. And that's it. So a lot of Owen Nolan cards there. And I'm just gonna leave these out. I'm kind of running out of room already. Okay, let's start with this next row here, and it's a continuation of Owen Nolan. Guys, anybody out there that's a fan of Owen Nolan, let me know. I got more. I got a ton of Owen Nolan. Hey, there's some baseball. Let's get this out of here first. Matt Noakes, bunch of his cards. Donruss 88, and that looks like that is a local card or a game card. 87 rookies. More Owen Nolan. I'm running out of room to put stuff. We did those. We did those. Al Noga, Minnesota Vikings. There's some more Matt Noakes. Topps. More Owen Nolan. Upper Deck, 94. And actually, I see some older stuff after I get through this. Looks like an older football card. More Owen Nolan. Got a ton of Owen Nolan. Okay, there's Matt Noakes. And here's the old football card that's stuck. There we go. That's George Knock. That's a 72, I believe. Yep. Topps Football, 72. Card looks like it's fresh out of the pack, and there's 3 of them. Yep, 3 of them. Pretty nice there. I might have had those as a kid, because that was like one of the first football sets that I remember buying. I think I started buying them in 71. Okay, here's some more players with N's. This is Trot Nixon, if anybody remembers him. It looks like all of these are pretty much the same. These are all sticking together because they're in those plastic pages that have been cut up. Here's Willard Nixon. Here's another older football card. I think this was 73 or 74. Tommy Nobis is 74. Junior Naboa. Okay. Trot Nixon again. We got quite a few of him. These are all stuck together. Bricked. I won't worry about separating those. Those are all the same. Looks like this is the Trot Nixon batch. Draft picks card. These are all stuck. Probably from being in storage for so long. Topps 2000. Draft pick 93. Fleer Tradition. Trot Nixon Impact. More Trot Nixon. sticking together. Cream of the crop classics. Vest. All sorts of different ones of him. We got some more. Quite a few more of the same ones. Somebody was speculating that Trot Nixon was going to be a good player. Oh, here's a football one. Or actually, it's a baseball one. Matt Noakes. Tigers. A Kroger issue from 1988. Stuck in the side there. Topps Gold, Otis Nixon. There's a kind of one of those mini leaders cards. 87. We got a Topps Finest with the coating off. Pretty sure there would have been a coating on that. Otis Nixon, more. Not sure what that is. Leaf, Russ Nixon now. Back to Trot. Okay, are we gonna find anybody that's a bigger name here? More Trot Nixon. Another one of those. Jaakko Niskavara of Finland. Not sure who he is. All right. CJ Nitkowski, we've heard of him. Reds prospect. I'm going to be putting these back in the box and they're going to be all mixed up. There he is with the Tigers. For Sport. Classic. There's a bunch of those. These are grouped together in sleeves. All right, we got Dyron Nix for the Pacers. Donnell Nixon. These are really stuck together. I'm not going to bother. Donnell with his Fleer card, his minor league card. Now we got Otis Nixon now. So far not really much to speak of in this box. Marcus Nilsson, World Juniors, Al Nipper, more hockey. Dave Nilsson, a rookie star. Dave, I don't know if I said Dave or Dale. Score Gold Rush. And these are all Dave Nilsson cards. So pretty much tons of commons. Owen Nolan, the hockey player there, he's a pretty big name. So I'd say that's probably the best that we've gotten so far. But if you don't like hockey cards, it probably doesn't mean too much to you. Okay, Andrei Nikolitin. He wasn't a bad player. More Dave Nielsen cards. Dave Nielsen, Dave Nielsen, Dave Nielsen. Lots more Dave Nielsens. And we're almost done with row number 2. Andrei Nikolitin. Bunch of his cards. Classic cards. A lot of classic cards. Yanni Niinimaa, if that's how you say it. A lot of foreign junior players here. Who do we got here? Go back to Nikolitin. So this is more of a, so far, heavily weighted hockey box. And this last group of cards here, Melvin Nieves. These are nice and easy to go through if they're in the regular sleeve. More Melvin Nieves. Not much there. Melvin Nieves, Melvin Nieves. Oh, nothing. Okay, let's see if this row gives us anything better to shout about. Joe Nieuwendyk, he was a good player. Calgary. Looks like we got a bunch of his cards. Game, Parkhurst, O-Pee-Chee, and that is from, that's an older one. It's 91-92. Oops, sorry about that. Juan Nieves, the rookies. Joe Nieuwendyk, more Joe Nieuwendyk. These are all sleeved. Those were, these aren't. Here's an older one. Topps from 1991. Big selection of Joel Nieuwendyk cards, that's for sure. looks like it's gonna, oops, these are upside down. Oh, I see, it looks like a die cut card of Joe Nieuwendyk. Hey, Phil Niekro, manager, pitcher. We're going to set those aside. He's a Hall of Famer. It's our first baseball Hall of Famer that we've seen. Let's take a closer look at those. And that Fleer card is from 86. And this managerial card is from 91. So there we go with those. And we've got Jeff Nielsen, the University of Minnesota. More Joe Nieuwendyk. More Joe Nieuwendyk. Here's some more Phil Niekro I see at the bottom. Jerry Nielsen. Oh, soccer. Kent Nielsen. Don't know too much about him. More Scott Nielsen. There's a Phil Niekro. We'll set him aside. Scott Niedermayer. You guys out there who know your hockey, a lot of these names are familiar. Long retired. Good players. More Scott Niedermayer. First round pick. Bert Nerhoff, that must be a Conlon collection card. Yeah, Sporting News Conlon collection. Another Phil Niekro. He just seems to be scattered in there. We'll set him out. Joe Nieuwendyk again. Rob Niedermeyer, Scott Niedermayer, more good players. There's Scott, a bunch of those cards packed in sleeves. These feel like bricks. They've been pressed together for so long. I'm gonna probably have to cut the sleeve open to get them out. Scott Niedermayer, World Junior Champions. More Scott Niedermayer, Scott Niedermayer. Well, good looking cards, that's for sure. Those are Top Stadium Club. Oh. Sorry, I'm trying to reach around the camera here. Rob Niedermeyer. All those are the same. Dave, what's his name? Dave Need? Never really even heard of him. Tom Niedenfuhr, I know him. Rob Niedermeyer, more. Rob. Okay. Let's get into something different, hopefully. Collector's Choice. Okay, that's that same guy. You hear that? That's how compacted some of these things are. Topps Finest. Any of you guys are interested in having me list any of these things, any of these guys are your favorite players, let me know. More Rob Niedermeyer. Okay, these guys were stuck in the side. Mark Newfield. Don't know who that is. Hardy Nickerson. Dave Need again. Bernie Nichols. You guys remember him with the Blackhawks? We get a little note there. Doesn't mean anything, so I'm going to pitch it. Carl Nichols. Rod Nichols. Galen Nickerson. Ozzie Newsome. There's a Hall of Famer right there. We'll set him aside. Football. Warren Newsome. The rookies. There's a minor league card. Tim Newton. Getting some football here. Andy Nezelak. Can't say that name rings a bell. Gus Naras. Bernie Nichols again. Warren Newsome. Come on, get in. Let's get into some big names here. Al Newman. Save this box from being a dud. Al Newman. Johnny Newman. Basketball. Johnny Newman. Johnny Newman. Oh, we got an older Topps. That is a 1973. See who's stuck to the back of him. We've got multiple ones of him. So we got, they're not the bottom. The edges aren't in the best shape. But we'll stick them aside because they're older. There's another soccer player, Rob Newman. Doesn't mean anything to me. Ozzie Newsome, there we go. Tim Newsome, that is, what year is that? 86. Warren Newsome, bunch of packs of him. And let's round out this. This row number 3 will be done after I get through what's in my hands. Number 1 draft pick. How many number 1 draft picks have just fizzled? It's like all the craze of these guys in the major leagues right now that people are going nuts over. Who knows if they're going to be anything in a couple years. Al Newman, Robert Newhouse. It's an old Topps football card from '76. Hal Newhouser, he's a Hall of Famer for the Tigers. Who else do we have? Warren again, Warren Newsom. Multiple packs of him. Warren Newsom, Bobo Newsom. Another name, good name from the past. Okay, there's another Nomo note that somebody wrote. Okay, let's get into the fourth row here. These are just packed in here real tight, so let's just pull some of these out so we can get some room. Mark Newfield, more of him. Mark Newfield, Mark Newfield. Top prospects. Okay, let's flip those around. Same person, Mark Newfield. A bunch of those. You pay 60 cents for Mark Newfield. Oh, #1 draft pick. See? How about that? #1 draft pick. I don't even remember him. There's a ton of them too. Too bad he didn't develop into much. Rookie card. #1 draft pick. Does it say what overall he is? #6. #6 overall. Okay. Phil Nevin. It's a name. He stuck around. He had a okay career. Several different teams. Played for Team USA. Those are all bricked together. I can't even get them apart. More Phil Nevin. Don Newcomb. I can get Topps Baseball Archive Series 1953. There's Don Newcomb again. Who's that? Oh, I don't know. He's an excellent pitcher for the Dodgers, Brooklyn Dodgers. Tom Newell. There's more Mark Newfield. More Phil Nevin. Team USA. Bunch of him with Team USA. Tom Nevers. #1 draft pick. Tom Newell, Phil Nevin again. Rob Nen. Recognize his name. Minor league cards. Star cards. Tyrone Nesby. Oh, here we got a name. Are those all Tyrone? Stick him aside. Craig Nettles. Ooh. 76. Craig Nettles. Craig Nettles is not in the Hall of Fame, but he had a pretty good career. Sergei Nemchinov, Tomas Nemchicki, bunch of his cards. Rocky Nelson, Archives. More David, Rob Nen. I'm running out of place to put these by my feet. Jeff Nelson. I'm not mistaken. I think he also played at University of Michigan. Maybe I'm wrong. Rob Nelson. More of Sergey. We're hitting the jackpot here on hockey cards. Soviet Red Army. Boy, this video is going to be an hour, so if you've stayed with me this whole time, thanks for doing so. I guess I'm going to have to plan on 1 hour per box of these, although this is like I said, a 5-row monster box, so this is one of the bigger ones. I've got some that are 4 as well. It's Jim Neidlinger. Mike Neal. Up here, some older football cards again. Phil Nelson. This is 72. Pretty cool. All right. Don Nelson. Coach, turn coach. Then and now. Yep, there he is as a coach. Gene Nelson. Jeff Nelson. More Jeff Nelson. Jeff Nelson. Cam Neely. Good hockey player. Those are OPGs. They're all the same. Joshua Neese. Back to Nidlinger. Back to Cam Neely. Okay, almost done. Here's the last of what we have in this row. More Cam Neely. Some of these are sticking together and they're different, but I'm not going to bother trying to separate them. Those look like they're all the same. More Cam Neely. Cam Neely, you Bruins fans. These are all stuck together. Pro set. More playoff. And here's the last bunch of playoff ones. This was a game you could play with dice. I've actually, several years ago, I got a ton of those cards with, they came in like booster packs and with dice, and you could play a game with them. There's Parkhurst card of Cam Neely, and I think those are all Parkhurst, all stuck together. Okay, down to our last row here, and it's a continuation of Cam Neely. These are all stuck together. Cam Neely, Cam Neely. Okay. I guess I could get rid of these by putting them in lots by player. Sort out all the different cards and then sell them as a lot if somebody might be interested in those. Those are all Cam Neely's. Mike Needham, got somebody different here. Troy, I can't read that. Is it Troy Neal for the A's? Looks like they're all the same. Topps Finest. There's the rookies. Canton Akron, minor league team. More Cam Neely. There's Nedved. Zdeněk Nedved. Another good name. With the Leafs. Those are all the same. Bowman. Actually, they're Bowmans, but it's kind of a different card there. Mike Needham again. They're all stuck together. Peter Nedved. Peachy. Or Peter Nedved. Number 2 draft pick. Most of the time the hockey guys, if they're high draft picks, they pretty much pan out.
They have nice careers. Most of them do. Those are all stuck together. I got more. Peter Nedved's stack just does not seem to want to stop. More. They're all stuck together. Draft picks. These are pretty much the same. Stanislav Necker. I don't remember him. That's for Ottawa. Back to Peter Nedved. Okay, we're getting there. Hey, some football. Lorenzo Neal, Fresno State. A lot of his prospect cards here. Mike Neal, the Tribe. Pat Neaton. Boy, those are really bricked together. I need a screwdriver to get those apart. I'm not going to bother. Yeah, we got a damaged card. That's our first one that got destroyed in probably the shuffling around of these things. Danny Nagel. The name. It's familiar. So, unfortunately, pretty much all common. Some good hockey players. Haven't run across too much in terms of, oh wow, it's all stuck together. Baseball, that's anything to write home about. So let me know what your favorite player was. I don't know if there's that much of a choice here. I mean, we got a couple Phil Niekro cards, but I guess those would still be considered common Hall of Fame cards, so nothing really spectacular sticks out. These are nice packs of Nagel. Denny Nagel, Denny Nagel, Denny Nagel. And our last handful. We got a ton of Denny Nagels. Denny Nagel. Okay, this is it. Andrei Nazarov. And is he going to be the last cards that we look at? Oh, Denny Nagel. So that's going to do it. If you stayed with us this whole time, you're a trooper. Like I said, this box wasn't too much to write home about, and if I get my $5 back on this box, I guess I'll be happy. But I know there's some better cards in some of the other boxes, so we'd like to have started out with a better bang in this Monster Box Monday series. But hey, not every box is going to be full of good cards, so we just hit one that had a ton of commons in it. So these are probably some of the best ones that we got. A couple old baseball commons, and then our Phil Negros, and we got a couple 72 Topps football cards as well. So, and if you like hockey, we got a ton of hockey with some pretty good players, not Hall of Famers that I know of, but they were all-stars when they played. So again, thanks for being with us. We'll have another one of these box openings and searches maybe in about another week. Depends on how time permits, but we're going to try to get through one a week, and this series could run pretty long because there's a lot of these boxes to go through. So thanks for being with us. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up, and if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to us, and if you want to hit the notifications button, you can do that, and you'll be alerted to our next video when it's posted. So thanks again for being with us, and until next time, have a good day.